Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Welcome
and
back.
welcome to the Lightweight. The Lightweight.
Hey.
The Lightweight Good Morning Show. And we're so excited that you are back.
You're back.
If you don't know what today is, then you are in for a treat. Because today
Treat.
is Thankful Thursday.
And if this is your first time
Happy
tuning
Thursday,
in,
everybody.
this is your first time tuning in, we don't want to confuse you. So if you could, go ahead and take a second and listen to the previous episodes. Because what we do, we like to break down every day with a beautiful, specific segment. But today is Thankful Thursday. So we're going to jump into it. What are you thankful for? Let's talk about it. What is the first thing you're thankful for?
I think that ever since I was a little girl,
Mm.
I've always been thankful for waking up.
Waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Touche. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been thankful for eating and waking up.
Yeah.
So, I think we need to start doing it more often. We need to take the simple things, eyesight, hearing, 5 senses, and, just some people don't have them. So I think we should just minimize what we're thankful for, just operate in a spirit of gratitude, and I think we'll be all right.
And you know what I'm very thankful for?
What's it?
Like, I'm so thankful, and I don't give myself enough credit in this area.
Talk to me.
I'm so thankful for sleep.
Sleep?
Like, I love sleep.
Yeah.
I honestly love sleep.
Yeah.
You know I love
Oh,
sleep.
Yeah. A log.
I love sleep.
A bump on a log.
I love to sleep. I love to just rest and just, because, man, when I was younger, I kid you not. Maybe
Don't
I was
kid.
like in high school or in college.
And
I would have a really stressful day,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have to, I would have a pimple starting to pop out, peek out somewhere.
Yeah.
I would freak out. I would
Yeah.
wash my face.
You got one coming out now?
Oh my gosh, really? I would wash my face, and then
Mm-hmm.
I would go to sleep, take a nap,
Come
and
back,
then
the pimple bigger.
wake up. And the pimple would be gone because
you remember-
I de-stressed.
You de-stress. I love it. Do
That's-
you remember the
that's
episode
beauty
of
sleep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never been able to get beauty sleep.
What'd
I
you
woke
say?
up like this. You remember the episode of on Rugrats where Angelica got bit by a mosquito on her nose, and she thought she was turning into Pinocchio because she kept lying? Do you remember the episode?
Oh my goodness.
You literally just binge watched the entire
I
Rugrats and you can't remember it.
know. I do not.
Yeah.
It's because I remember because she was lying. She was
She
always
was
lying
lying. Always
about
lying.
no, she wasn't. I don't think it was Pinocchio. I think she was like saying that. No, I remember.
Yeah, you remember
but
the episode?
She didn't say Pinocchio. She said something about like a monster or something like that,
something like that. 'Cause
or
the
a
mosquito bit her.
disease.
Yeah,
Because she was Dr. Angelica.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my God, Chucky," because she was talking about his freckles,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden she started to grow a big bump, and she was
Big
like,
bump on her
"Oh,
nose.
it's me!
Mhm.
Oh, it's me! I got the disease."
She got the disease. But that's what she gets. And that leads us in today's segment. Could you go ahead and read the verse of the day?
Yes, today.
And today we're
is
going to go ahead and
Thursday.
jump out. It's Thursday. We're going to go ahead and jump into the Bible app. So what do we have for today?
So if you want to join us, we're going to be reading from Matthew, the book of Matthew,
Book
chapter
of Matthew.
7, verse 12, and it goes, "So in everything,
Mm-hmm.
do to others
Yep.
what you would have them do to you.
That's beautiful.
For this sums up the law and the prophets."
But before we can even go any step further than that, first we must first realize that first we must love ourselves. So there's a lot of suicide going on today. There's a lot of self-inflicted pain going on today. There's a lot of depression going on today. There's a lot of different things.
I think everything rise because of the internet too.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of things going on, and there's a spirit of confusion. There's not really a lot of organic behavior on social media. There's not a lot of organic behavior.
One tip I will have you, if you're listening to this and you actually feel a little stressed or anxious with social media, I suggest that you take a break from it.
Yeah, absolutely. But we still got to break down the Bible verse. We're not talking about social media. Yeah. The reason why I brought up there's a lot of depression. There's a lot of suicide, there's a lot of things. And you can't tell someone to love themselves. To love their neighbor when they hate themselves. So before you can even get to step 2, you must first accomplish step 1. So
yeah,
it's important that you start operating the spirit of gratitude. Gratitude is the kryptonite to depression. Gratitude is the kryptonite to anxiety. Gratitude is the kryptonite to so many different things that are self-inflicted. I had to go through that myself. So if we are more thankful, then we'll calm down. We'll slow down the horses, and then we'll finally be able to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. That's the imperative thing. First, you must love. It says, as we love ourselves, do unto others as you would want them to do to you. So if you cutting yourself, of course you're gonna cut your neighbor. If you are cutting yourself or having suicidal thoughts, of course you'll do that to your neighbor. So what we have to do first, we have to work on self, and then we'll be able to do unto others as we would want them to do unto us.
And I will say this, like, for example, let's say that you're having suicidal thoughts, so therefore you're like, I'm just going to cause an accident and get badly injured.
Yeah.
But you're not just thinking about injuring yourself. In order to cause an accident, you're probably going to be injuring other people as well.
So therefore, that's exactly.
Mm-hmm. But at the time, you're not thinking about other people because you're thinking about possibly, ending your own life, or you're thinking about possibly doing something to hurt and injure you. So you're not thinking about other people, and therefore they are the culprit of your actions.
Absolutely. And the fortunate thing about this. So if you've ever had suicidal thoughts, just realize this: they're not your thoughts, because Jesus himself was tempted in the wilderness to go up to the pinnacle and throw himself off. Mm-hmm. The devil told Jesus himself to go at the top of the pinnacle and to cast himself off. So if you're having suicidal thoughts, people, don't worry about it. It's completely normal. It's completely natural. It's the devil trying to convince you to do something that you're not going to do. So let's start by loving ourselves so that we can do unto others as we would want them to do unto us. So love ourselves so you can love somebody else and so they can love you. And that's what's going on. So we thank you for tuning in to today's segment. Anything you wanted to say in closing? I think you got the focus eyes on. What do you? I think you got to say something.
No, I'm just saying that if there's absolutely something that's causing you stress or anxiety, I suggest that you take a break from it and just, if you have social medias and something, and this is something that I would do frequently when I was younger, when I was in high school. I think I was getting a little stressed out and I needed to focus. Yeah. I would take a break from it, and it would be a week, weeks, months,
and then it just turns into something.
And then I would just reset and start all over again. But then I figured that life wasn't for me, so now man and woman have been social media free for 6 years.
Yeah, we've been going
5
hard.
years. 5 years now. Yeah.
So people, we encourage you to.
Yeah, I encourage you
to take a break from it, because the Bible tells us that the steps of a good man are ordered, and that's that passage is applicable to women as well. So God has your steps ordered. You don't have to expedite them. You don't have to try to force them. You don't have to try to tantalize yourself with looking at other people live their lives. And that's what's causing stress. But that's for another segment. We'll definitely break that down. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing, because tomorrow we got something juicy. Tomorrow is Friday, and we're going to be thankful for it. Stay tuned, because it's Financial Freedom Friday. So there you have it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Man, and sitting across from me is Woman. So thank you for tuning in to
The Lightweight.
Hey.
The Lightweight. The Lightweight Good Morning Show. We're out.